Hi everyone, a warm welcome to all. Today it's about a significant transit of Mars in Leo, especially with the key conjunction of Mars and Ketu from 6th of June to 28th of July. We have combination of three pure fire element here: Mars, Ketu and Leo sign. Alone Mars in Leo brings bold energy, leadership qualities, and a strong desire to be noticed or lead confidently. There can be motivation to take charge, be more courageous, or express freely. But Ketu in Leo can bring detachment or some confusing influence on this Mars's passionate energy. Expect a strange mix of fiery action with detached intention, sudden drop in our motivation, our enthusiasm, and do watch out for ego clashes or impulsive action driven by old emotional patterns. See, every 1.5 years, this combination happens in different signs, nakshatras, and each time the results would have been different depending on our personal charts, our dasha period that time, and most importantly, which element is triggered. This time it is fire element that is related to our action, our dharma, our duties and responsibilities towards the Leo sign placement in our chart. Surprisingly, we had this combination in Leo last time, before 36 years. With the last transit of Ketu in Leo in 2006 and 7, Mars was retrograde. So we had this conjunction in Cancer sign twice, and the water element was triggered. It was that time all about emotions, family related matters. That must have triggered the most. Check your patterns with the previous transit and do recollect your experiences that time. The lessons learned that time and use those experiences this time for better results. See, fire either burns or purifies. It is not easy to handle. Fire is the element of energy, transformation, and passion. It represents the spark of life. Aries is the first fire sign that fuels our action, our willpower, and it gives the purpose in our life. Fire has the ability to destroy things and bring it to ashes. But if used well, this can be a cleansing fire, burning away false ego, false identities, and pushing us towards our true role in life. Shade all the egos, any drama of life. There is a need to act with awareness here and not aggression or overconfidence. When two fiery planets meet in a sign of ego and self expression, things can either burn too fast or transform it into some inner power, strong, powerful strength. Here, Mars wants to take charge, while Ketu encourages us to detach from the illusion of control and give up it. In Leo, this can stir emotional rebellion, sudden shift in the leadership, and karmic events tied to our pride, performance, and our personal power. See, here Ketu is playing a role. So things are karmic, related to our past life, related to some unknown reason which is out of our control. For all of us, it is best to think twice before any action and keep our strong desires under control. Our intentions or purpose of action matters the most here. If you are on the right side, then stay strong. Mars in Leo will aspect its own sign Scorpio and will give some certain, guaranteed change and will transform matters related to Scorpio sign in our chart. Then Mars will aspect Rahu in Aquarius with its seventh aspect. Expect surge of fiery goals, some strong ambitions, bold thinking. It can increase our rebellious tendency to take some quick action and break free from the set rules. But it is best to stay balanced with awareness. Take a pause, do reflect, and then act with purpose. Just take care of your speed and you will be saved from any accident. Also, Mars will aspect Saturn and Neptune in Pisces with its eighth aspect, giving push and pull impact with any change that it wants to make. Here we have two water signs, that is Scorpio and Pisces, and two fixed signs, that is Aquarius and Scorpio. These are impacted with the fire of Mars. And the savior here is Venus in Taurus and Jupiter in Gemini. Both are the most benefic planets. Do keep in mind the significance of Taurus, Gemini, and the gurus of our solar system, that is Venus and Jupiter, to handle any challenges, any problem that you might face with Mars Ketu conjunction in Leo. Mars will transit Magha, Purva Phalguni, and Uttara Phalguni nakshatra during this transit. Mars can be little relieved while in Purva Phalguni with strong Venus, the Lord of Purva Phalguni, in Taurus, its own sign. And overall, set some clear intention. Take action toward your goals, as fire supports decisiveness and purpose of our life. Let your action rise from your inner silence and not from any outer restlessness or aggression. Let us see how this transit will impact us personally, and do check Leo sign where this conjunction and Mars is placed. Also along with that, where Mars aspects, that is Scorpio, Aquarius and Pisces sign, for any impact. Expect some extreme results either way, good or bad, and use practicality of Taurus sign, the bull sign. Alone Venus in Taurus is enough to manage all the stubbornness of the other fixed signs. Have your family values, your finances, your five senses under check, and use the diplomacy of Venus, and the rest will certainly follow. Start with Aries. For Aries, Mars influences your creativity, your love life, and your children. You may feel emotionally reactive, overly competitive, or suddenly detached from passion, the pleasure of life, or any romantic interest. It is best to channel your energy into structured creative work in a very disciplined manner. Beware of any impulsive behavior or any ego battles. Use this fire of Mars to create and not destroy. Taurus, the impact is on your home, your emotions, your family roots, and your inner peace. Old wounds may surface at home during this transit. Try to react emotionally. This is a chance to confront ancestral patterns and let go of all the negative patterns. Avoid any hasty decisions around property or home or even vehicles. It is the time to have patience with your family. Redecorating or physically improving your home area will help you the most. Gemini, this impacts your communication, your sibling relations, and your strength, courage in life. You may speak impulsively, have some misunderstanding within your circle, friends, or feel disconnected from your usual confidence. This time gives you courage to speak up, but pause before acting, speaking on impulse, or venting your anger on others. Channel any restless energy into writing or learning something new. Do avoid reacting to any sibling related conflicts in an extreme manner. Cancer. Mars in Leo impacts your speech, your finances, and your family values. You may suddenly cut off from material desires. You can be very blunt in your conversations or face any unexpected expenses or family tensions during this transit. Instead of reacting out of fear, see what truly holds value for you personally. Don't go for any easy or fast solutions and trust the practical efforts. Watch your words and spending. Eat simple, healthy food to stabilize your emotions here. Leo, this is a personal and powerful time for you as Mars is right in your sign. You may feel a deep inner push to redefine your identity, break past limitations, any restrictions of life, and present yourself forcefully. But the fire can burn if you are not mindful. Channel this energy into self-discipline and changing your own self, not in any ego battles. You may feel burst of energy and then sudden detachment or confusion about your own direction in life. It is best to avoid pushing too hard physically and do let go of any stubbornness to rule or force your intention on others. Virgo, you may experience hidden anger or some karmic pressure during this time. It is the time to explore matters related to your hidden talents or any distant travel opportunities. Also, your subconscious fears, your guilt, or any regret may come to surface during this transit. Do avoid suppressing your emotions. You can write or reflect deeply and rest more with this time. Be calm as here the transformation is happening inwardly. Libra, this transit influences your friendships, your social life, and your long term goals. Sudden shift in social circles or detachment from certain people may occur during this transit. Be aware of any conflicts within groups, your teamwork. Instead, align with some right causes that resonate deeply with your soul. Choose your company wisely. Reassess your long term goals and do let go of any social comparison, any ego clashes. Scorpio, the fire of Mars touches your career, your relationship with your authorities, and your public image. You may want to take some bold moves, but do avoid power struggles or acting on ego. It is the time to cut away false goals, ambitions, and focus on some meaningful leadership. Let go of what doesn't serve any purpose, or especially your purpose in life. A time of high ambition, but also possible burnout or some conflict with bosses or father figures. Focus on purpose, not just recognition or achieving your desires. Stay disciplined and avoid shortcuts here. In any case, detach from any drama at work. Sagittarius, you'll feel the urge to fight for your beliefs or push into new areas of growth. Any rigid thinking or impulsive actions in your education, travel, or spirituality can backfire during this transit. Balance courage with openness. It is a chance to rise in wisdom and not just in noise or with your voice. It is the time to reconnect with your true values. Avoid too much of preaching here or debating even. Rather, learn something new. Have faith. Write or read something really enriching in your life. Capricorn, this affects your 8th house of sudden, unexpected changes in your finances, in your health. Expect some major chaos. It can trigger your personal fears and secrets. It is not the best time to control, but a time for deep emotional shift, unexpected endings, and some sudden awakening. Avoid risky investments or some intense conflict here. Use this time period for healing rather and releasing past suffering. Declutter emotionally, physically, and have a fresh start from here. Aquarius, your personal professional relations, your relations with the rest of the world is impacted with this Mars in Leo. Be very careful and calm while dealing with others. Sudden arguments or distant in relationship may happen. Use this energy to rather handle imbalances honestly but not destructively. Focus on compromise, communicate calmly, and be mindful before ending or even entering into any major connections. Pisces, your daily routine, your health, work habits come under fire with Mars in Leo. Burnout at workplace or in health matter is possible if you are not conscious. There can be a need to break away from the routine that no longer nourishes you. Be mindful of your energy and avoid any self-damage. You may overwork, feel little tense with your colleagues, or experience some health irritations. This is the best time to have balanced daily routine, healthy lifestyle, and avoid any workplace power struggles. That was about the impact on individual signs, and the takeaway of this transit is to act with awareness and not aggression. When the two fiery planets meet in a sign of ego and the self-expression, things can either burn too fast or transform into our powerful inner strength. See, Mars here is action, our drive and ego, while Ketu is headless, instinctive, and spiritual in nature. Together in Leo, the sign of pride and expression and leadership, this can trigger some bold actions and rebel approach. Just don't burn your bridges here and release your fire in a way that helps you to grow in life and reach your goals. That was about Mars in Leo and the Mars Ketu conjunction. I hope this was helpful. Best wishes to everyone with this transit. Thank you for your time. Do share your feedback and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.